Hi guys, welcome. I am back. Oh no. What happened? You spit. You spit up again on the thing. Piggy. Alright, let's see. See if I can find it on here. Okay, first person, Coco. What is Kay thinking about our situation tonight? She's feeling right now like timing may not be there for the two of you, but that's not going to be true forever. She's a little bit sad today. She feels like your time is going to come. It's just not yet. Jessica, what's my ex-Pisces feeling towards the third party? Are they strong? The relationship is okay. It's nothing, great, but it's okay. They're doing all right. Silly. Sue, what is best to take my test, June 19th or the 27th? Okay, June 19th. June 27th. I would go with the 19th if you can. I would try to do it sooner rather than later, if you can. Dylan, she's kicking you? Don't kick Dylan. Don't kick Dylan. DJ General. Okay, you're going to have some choices. For feeling very prepared moving forward, you got some choices. Some choices come in. Life starts, you're beginning to embark on a personal transformation. There could be some large sums of money involved. Some fun, carefree, spontaneous times. And laying down the law. Setting up boundaries. Cutting through bullshit. A very strong time personally coming up. Georgia Peach, has the situation with me and RS improved? Yes, 33% chance, yes. I think it's improving. Hey, what's going on there, lady? What's going on, lady? What's wrong? You need more food again? You're always eating, lady. Always. Sister Moon, why is Kay not responding both times? An old friend. Okay, let's see. All right. Well, did you get kicked, Dylan? I'm sorry. You know what? Let me move her this way so she doesn't kick you. Don't kick him. It's not nice. You're going to hear from this person. Knight of Swords. When you least expect it, they get back to you. The first time they could have been busy hanging out or doing something with somebody else. They've got choices. They're gonna reach out to you, and they're feeling prepared. The second time, it could have something to do with work, anxiety around work. But you're gonna hear from them. They're gonna reach out or reply soon. Knight of Swords. What's the matter, lover? Are you hungry because you just ate? All right, maybe you're hungry again. Now you're laughing? Let me go get you something to eat. It's all prepared. I got it all ready. You'll take 2 sips and fall asleep. Right? Is that what's going to happen? You take 2 sips and fall asleep? Here we go, man. Oh, 2 sips and fall asleep. Yeah. All right. Jesus, you're getting heavy. I'm getting heavy, this kid. Okay. Ah. Oi. Chubba chubba. All right, let me just shake this up here. Is this what you need? A little bit. Oh, it's raining out. All right. There you go. Yes, you can hold it. Good girl. You got it? That's it. Okay. Allison. Wow, it's pouring out. What are AT's intentions for trying to talk to my family all the time? I feel like it's just still to control me or brag about her life. Okay, let's have a look. Wait a minute. There you go. She does come up a little bit bragging. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know which family member she's reaching out to, but I mean, I would kind of suggest that they sort of distance themselves from her a little bit, because if they feed into this, she's going to do it more. And it does come off like she may be bragging a little bit, either about her, about her life or something. I don't think her intentions are great. I would try to make a little distance there. Just a little bit. Just until this bullshit stops. I don't know if her intentions are to control you so much, but bragging, yeah, or letting everyone... excuse me, letting everybody know what's going on. Yeah, I don't care for that. McCall, will I be going to a family reunion this summer and general for May? Okay. Family reunion this summer. You could definitely go on that reunion, and it looks like it would be a lot of fun, or it could even be like a new beginning, like reconnecting with family that you haven't seen in a while, maybe restarting up those relationships again. I think it would do you good. General for May. You may be feeling a little bit burdened in the beginning of May. Ten of Wands, but then balance, patience, and compassion starts to come back. There's an earth sign around you that could be significant. You could even find love with. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. A new beginning. It could be a new beginning. And it could happen out of the blue in the month of May, like when you least expect it. Priscilla, will I get another job or go back to my regular job? Okay. Am I going to get a new job? I think you go back to your regular job initially. I mean, no. Will I get another? No, I think you're going to get another job. If you do go back to your regular job, I think you get another job very soon that pays you more money. It looks like bettering yourself is coming in. It doesn't look like it's going to be stagnant. It looks like you move forward. So if you do go back, it may just be temporarily. Ariane, anything about C's work and finances? Okay, currently he may be feeling like he doesn't have much choice, or he may be feeling a little bit stuck. But moving forward is the Judgment card, which means that divine timing is going to come in and help put him at the right place at the right time. Cause for celebration around the situation. The sun is here, which is a good omen. Even if it's in reverse, it may be a little bit of a delay, but it's still coming. It looks like he may be feeling a little bit unsuccessful right now, and there may be a little bit of a disaster he has to deal with. But moving forward, there can be some stability when it comes to work. There could be feeling like all the hard work you put out there, now you're finally being paid off for it. And money starts to flow in quicker. And then he's about to embark on a personal transformation with the Death card here, which means things are changing. A very large sum of money comes in, and there is good luck that's on his side. It may take a little while for him to get there. So the next month, maybe 6 weeks, could be a little touch and go. But once we start to get things moving, I think things pick up pretty quickly for him. Sweet thing, do you see an increase in my money in the next 2 months? Want to take a break? I don't like you sucking down so fast anyways. Wipe your chin. Money starts to pick up probably about 6 weeks from now. Yeah, maybe about 6 weeks. Sweet thing, do you see any fiery passion coming in soon? Right, let's see. Yes, and not only is passion coming in, but you're also going to start to feel more balanced, peaceful, serene, calm. The good times are coming. Allison, are the things that she's bragging about going to come true? And if so, will KS be a permanent part of these goals? Whatever it is that she's bragging about is over exaggerated and bloated. I still think that KS is around the picture for a little while, but you know, it seems like it reminds me of like somebody who's getting a new car, getting a new car, and it's, you know, it's this, it's this, but then when they get it, it's actually like a used piece of crap. It's a new car for them, but it's a used piece of crap. Like, it's that kind of a thing. It's like building something up to be something much better than it actually is. You know, it's like this is it. Like, this is what you were talking about. There's a lot of like bloatedness in her stories. Like, not that she's lying. It's just, you know, like sugarcoating or making things, you know, just more than it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, one of my friends used to say, polishing a turd. Like, it's not, things are not as great as she's saying that they are. Which, you know, like, there's a whole theory, like, fake it till you make it, which is one thing. But then there's also, like, lying and exploiting things and making it something that it's not, you know? And I don't know. I think that she's over-exaggerating. Yeah. DJ, how is D doing? Oh, I missed some people. Or hang on, I'll go back up. How is D doing? I like that little stop sign. It's cute. How is D doing? Pretty good. They've got good luck. They've got love abundance. They're feeling a little less stuck in the mud. This person's doing pretty well right now. Wait, who am I missing? A CL and a DJ. Okay, here's DJ. Will I get the NC scholarship for school? As of right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance. So if there's something that you can do between now and the time that you go for the scholarship that can increase that, I don't know what it is. I never applied for a scholarship, so I don't know. 33% chance is not a no, it's a possibility. But if there's anything that you can do that could raise that or that could make you look even better, it would increase the possibility. CL. Will the relationship between OV and A last? It's going to last for a little while. I don't see a breakup coming up anytime soon, and there's strength around, but it doesn't last forever. You know, it's like it may be lasting for a while, but they got a little while left. Adriana, John Benet's Ramsey's brother killed her. You know what? I don't know. I kind of felt like the parents had something to do with it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I always thought the parents had something to do with it. And you know, it's another one of those things where like all the corruption, like the crime scene was not analyzed properly. You know, like I don't know, it looked like it was an inside job. Let's see. The brother was young though. And what was she strangled? I can't remember. I think she was strangled. I don't know. For some reason, I think the parents had something to do with it. Maybe the father. The card suggests 70% chance the brother did it. I wonder, maybe the whole family was in on it. Like, if the brother did something and then the parents couldn't save the kid. I don't know. There's so much there. And I think, did just the mom die? I think the father's still alive. I can't remember. But, you know who would be really good to ask? My friend Lori that I always post her videos, because she actually works with the police on those missing persons cases and unsolved mysteries. I've been trying to get her to go live on YouTube to do one of these because I think that she'll do great. And she is, she's really connected to the other side, like in a way that I'm not. I think that she would do great as on a live, but she's thinking about it. She's mulling it over. But if she does one, I'm going to let you guys know, and that could be a question we'll ask her because she can kind of get over to the other side. She's got on her channel, if you ever go and look, she's got a couple of cases that she talks about, and even there's a couple of videos where she goes to the last place the person was seen. Very interesting. I love that stuff. I always watch them on TV, but I trust her. Like, I trust what she says. She's given me readings and she's been really good. So I've never asked her questions though about anybody that's passed in my life. We've just talked about my future, but she would be a good person. If she signs on to do a live, I will, the light just went on outside, scared the hell out of me. It means that someone's probably walking their dog in the backyard. If she's gonna go live, I will post it. You guys will know, so you can tune in, because that's her department. I think that I've always thought that the parents had something to do with it. I thought the mother was jealous of her. I thought the father was very strange. The brother is strange though too. Adriana, will I be able to pay my car this year or next one? Will I be able to pay my car this year or next one? You mean pay it off, like pay the car off? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you pay it off totally this year. So you may pay it off halfway this year and then finish it next year. 33% chance. It's kind of low that you'll finish paying it off by the end of this year. But it's coming soon. It's not that far off. Priscilla, is Antonio hiding something from me? And if so, why? No. Well, you know what? I'm not getting any aces, which means I can't give you a percentage. The only thing here that could be a little bit troubling is the devil, which could indicate that he could have some kind of a earthly pleasure he's too much into, like over drinking or some kind of a drug or gambling. That's possible, but it doesn't look like he's hiding anything from you. If he's got something like this happening, you probably know about it. Adriana, when will I be able to become a manager? Let's see. It's possible sometime this summer. That may not be too far off either. Jada. Am I going to have a friends with benefits with the Aquarius guy? Let's see. Yes, you could. What's going on out there? There better be someone out there walking the dog because the light keeps going on. Amy. Why is Noah slow in responding to my texts? Okay. Well, I mean, he has stuff going on. It looks like he's doing work. Could be work around the house. It also looks like he's a little bit undecided. It might be talking to a friend. He's got a friend around him. He also, I don't know if he lives with his father, but there's a father figure here he may be spending time with. It could be a father, an uncle, a grandfather, somebody. It could be a boss, but it's usually like an older authority figure that's around him right now that he may be spending time with. I don't think that he's intentionally trying to put you off. Darlene, what's going on with Kevin? With Kevin, feel when will he text? Okay. You could get a text from him within the next 4 weeks. What's going on with Kevin? Is he seeing somebody else right now? Is there a third party involved? It looks like there's a third party, but things are kind of slow around the third party. Yeah, things are kind of slow and stagnant around him. But there is a third party here that he's spending time with. There could be some arguments around him as well. He may be feeling a little bit trapped. I don't know if he's stuck in the lockdown. But the final card is the Page of Swords, which means that you should be hearing from him out of the blue when you least expect it. Adriana, most important thing for me next year. You have really good luck around a new job opportunity. A job opportunity, a bonus, a new position, a promotion of some type, and you're not holding yourself back. You may feel a little bit burdened by it in the beginning, but you go for it and you're very successful at it. That may be like a big thing that you, it could even entail learning something new. It could take up a lot of your time and your focus in the beginning of the year anyway. And I think you're going to earn a whole lot more money. Josette, how is Dre feeling about me today? Am I on his mind? You are on his mind, and he is feeling a little bit regretful about things. There's some sorrow around him. Coco, S has been speaking to me a lot recently. What are her feelings and her intentions towards me? She's got good luck around her. She may be looking for more. She's feeling things out. Like, she's trying to figure out exactly how she feels and exactly what she wants. She feels she has the magician, she has the good luck around her. So she can kind of work on moving things forward with you if she wants. I think she's trying to decide if that's what she wants to do. Now, inevitably, I think that she does come forward because you have the Ace of Cups here. You have the Sun in reverse. So, I mean, there could be happiness for the two of you around this situation, but it's like delayed. It doesn't happen soon. It's going to take some time. I think she's trying to figure out, like, also how you feel about her. She's trying to, like, feel things out. She definitely wants to cultivate something. Beautiful. When do you see me moving into a new home? Well, it could be anywhere between September through the winter time of this year. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her to go live. But you know, a lot of it too has to do with, like, if she can, how she can do it. You know, on the phone or on the computer, that kind of stuff. She was doing lives on Facebook, but I always seem to miss them. That's why I suggested that she do it on YouTube, because this way I could definitely catch them. And yeah, I'm gonna ask her to do it. But if you did want a reading with her, her readings they're like, you can ask her a question and she'll send you like an emailed thing for like a couple of pages, and they're like, sometimes she runs a sale for 25. They're usually between 25 and 35, but it's a couple of pages. Anyway, her information is on my community page if you're interested. But she should, I've been saying she should go live. Maybe it's a timing thing. She's also very sensitive to energy. She can feel when energy shifts. I can't always say that I feel that. Sometimes I feel things, but not always. Like, she posted something on the Facebook thing about being up at 4:30 in the morning and feeling that's like something shifted. If you want to look at her Facebook page, go to my community page, because if you go to one of her videos, in the description, it shows what her Facebook page is. I think it's Light Insights. And you can like it and follow her there. She's really like, kind of, yeah, you'll like her. I think that you'll like her. CL, does OV care about my feelings towards him? He does care. He does care. There's justice here, which is karma. He's got good karma. He does care about how you feel. He does not want to hurt you. But he is where he is right now. And until that changes, like, it is what it is right now. Priscilla General. This is different Priscilla. This is Priscilla Ellen. General. Okay, you could be working really hard coming up. This could be taking a course, taking a class, or it could be a new hobby, but usually this is working really hard at something, a course, class, something like that, an apprenticeship that will make you money in the future. You also have a new job opportunity. So it could be you take the course, you get the job, or it could be you get the job and they send you for a course or send you for some sort of special training. There's happiness around you that comes in. You also may have a decision to make between a fire sign and an air sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Look out for some arguments around you. Not a big deal, but it could be something somewhat of a nuisance. 9 of Pentacles, there's money coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if you did get a new job, something that increases your income, makes you more money, or it could even be something that you do on the side. It doesn't always have to be a change in like your day job. You know, could be something that you do per diem or something that you do on weekends, but it could make you some extra money. Adriana, will I be a good manager? Yes. 3 aces, 99% chance yes. Nicole, what are Jeff's thoughts of me? He's feeling, he feels spiritually connected to you. The magician's here. You can manifest anything you want when the magician shows up. He feels that you are kind, prepared. You have a big heart. He thinks that you're attractive, well-balanced, serene, compassionate, and successful. Adriana, will Gil be impressed with this upgrade? Oh, yeah. 3 aces. I didn't even turn over that many cards. Sweet thing. Have Kevin done any rituals on me? Okay, let's see. Oh, 3 aces. Yeah, I would say he has dabbled. Yeah, I think so. Amy, is there anything Noah wants to tell me currently or let me know? He may need a little space. It looks like a slowdown, Knight of Pentacles. He may need a little bit of space for some rest and relaxation. He may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, it looks like, with work, but I don't know if he's on lockdown. It looks like he may want just a little bit of space. That's it. But otherwise, no, he doesn't really have anything else to say. Oh, new people, welcome. If you subscribe and like and send your question with a green heart, I'll make sure I will answer it. Otherwise, normally, I try my best to answer as many free questions as possible. Super chats $1.99 or greater, skip the line. Try to go in order. Sometimes I lose my place, but I do my best. And I try, if I skip you or don't get to you, I try to get you the next time. Let's chime in. Anna, send the questions and no money. Because you sent plenty before and I didn't answer any questions. Silver Sneaker. Will the stock market go up tomorrow? Haha, it's a good question. Let's see what the cards suggest. Okay, so here's what the cards suggest. 33% chance it goes up with the Ace of Swords. The Sun is in reverse, which means that we're in a delay here. There's a delay to happiness, but it's still coming. And the Fool is here, which is a new beginning. It's spontaneity too. Obviously, the market has been volatile. I haven't really been following it really close, but I've seen it. It's been up and down crazy. I thought when I walked by before, it said that this week was best since 1987 or something like that. But then a few weeks ago, it dropped like it never dropped before. This could be spontaneity, like you don't know what's coming next, but it also could be a new beginning. And I think that if things don't go up tomorrow, if it doesn't go up tomorrow, because I'm not sold it's going to, With the Fool and the Sun in reverse, there is a new beginning coming, and happiness or positivity comes. So if it doesn't take off tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure it will. It's coming. It's coming soon. I have a feeling that once things start to get back to normal, things are going to start to boom. I think that everything fell really bad, and when it comes back, it's coming back twice as strong. I can't say though, I think it's going to happen tomorrow. I think it's coming though. Oh, this one is Priscilla Rodriguez. General reading for love in May. We got 2 Priscillas here tonight. You have an Aries and a Taurus around you. You may have to make a decision. You may be feeling a little bit out of balance, out of whack. You got good luck on your side. You also have success coming in around love. There's a Virgo here that just showed up. You may have choices between more than one person. There could be 3 people. Feeling prepared. A union of the souls is coming, and so is great happiness. Can't swear it's all going to happen before May 31st, but it's coming. It's coming. And you're going to have choices, which is even better. Amy. What's Noah been indecisive about? Does it have to do with me? Well, it is showing that he definitely wants some space, and he may be indecisive as to what he wants next from this relationship. It looks like, I mean, I don't know if you are constantly reaching out to him, and that may be something that is getting to him, because it looks like he takes a step back. If you are constantly reaching out to him, if you're the first one that texts him every day, I would pull your energy way back. I tell this to anybody, I don't care what the situation is. If you are always the first person to reach out, if you're always sending text messages and the person is not responding, or if you have to send 2 or 3 texts before you get a response, pull your energy way back. Go radio silent and you'll see a change. If he's looking for a little bit of space, without him having to tell you, give him the space and you'll see a change in him. Adriana, how is the second date going to be? It looks like laid back, relaxed, and comfortable. Much less awkward than the first one. It's going to be good. Good. Laid back and relaxed. That's good. Josette, when Dre comes, will he just pop up or will he call? Oh, I hate the pop in. I hate that. 70% chance he just shows up, he doesn't call. Say it ain't so. Will me and him reconcile? You will. You will. You got a 70% chance. Yes, the 9 of Pentacles is also positive, and it could be sometime towards the beginning of the summer. And welcome. CL, can I change his feelings? He wanted me until last year. Well, you can't change the way somebody feels. The only thing that you can do is change yourself. So it's, you know, it's human nature to want what you can't have. It's unfortunate, but that's how things are. And it's unfortunate that the nicer you are to somebody, the less they want you. But that's just how it is. It's human nature. I mean, we see it all the time. I can give you a million examples of how I was so super good to somebody who treated me like shit and wound up with some bitch that didn't give him half of what I did. Human nature, that's just how it is. So my suggestion always is, if somebody is not reciprocating in this situation, no matter what it is, I don't care. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's your brother. No matter who it is, pull your energy back and stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Running after somebody, calling them, buying them gifts, taking care of their pets, taking care of their bills, giving them money. None of that is going to help. What helps is when you disappear, because that's when they take notice. And then when they need something, they come looking for the person that was always there. It's unfortunate that this is how life is, but that's just the way it is. People don't tend to appreciate things until they don't have them anymore. So you can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody want to be with you, but you can remove yourself from the situation, and then they can notice what they don't have once you're gone. It's shitty. It sucks. But that's the thing. Nobody, it's like, have you ever been in the situation where you're waiting for a phone call from somebody, you're waiting for a text message, and somebody else keeps blowing up your phone and you just want to kill them? Well, it's like that. It's like constantly looking down and seeing 45 text messages from the same person. It's like, oh, this person again, this person again. But when you stop, the person takes notice. So my suggestion always is, if he wanted you until, what was that, yesterday? Or whatever, it doesn't make a difference. If he wanted you until a certain point and something happened, it's usually something grabbed his attention, and in order to get his attention back, you have to pull back, because otherwise it just, there's no other way. You can't preach it to someone. You can't tell them. They don't care. They don't listen. Nobody listens. It's really unfortunate that that's how things are, but that's how humans are. They want what they can't have. They they want the person that's mean, or the person that's showing that they're not interested. Found in Wonderland. Is the Aries worth my time, or should I let go? There is possible transformation. There is. Use your intuition. Adriana, how long are we going to be without marrying each other? How long would you guys be together before possible marriage? Let's see. Could be 2 years. Or just about, maybe just about 2 years, around the 2-year mark. What happened to Anna? Akira, general for the month of May for our home, work, and self. You've got the world at your feet when it comes to work. Use your intuition and do not hold yourself back. It shows here that you hold yourself back. You're capable of more than you think. Don't hold yourself back. There's opportunity coming in. Could come in out of the blue. You have luck around your home and perseverance. Well, you could also be moving or leaving it behind. And when it comes to yourself, excellent. You have strength around you, and you have self-love coming in. You also have no longer waiting for your ship to come in, no longer feeling stuck in the mud, putting your best foot forward. You're doing well in the month of May. May is going to be good for you, especially when it comes to work, because look, new opportunity could be a new job, new promotion, and being well compensated for it. So it should happen soon. Hopefully it happens in May. Adriana, why was COVID necessary to the earth? You know something? I am like beyond beside myself with this COVID thing. First of all, there have been so many conspiracy theories, right? And then they're like, some of them are really far out there, but then somebody once said to me that sometimes the things that you really don't believe are so hard to believe or to buy into are the things that are true. And then there is like, I didn't watch the whole thing. It was an astrologer, Jesus, what the hell was her name? I thought she was really good. She's a Vedic astrologer. And if you know anything about Vedic astrology, I know very little. I just know that it's different than Western. And I studied Western for a very long time, but I don't know that much about Vedic. But she's a Vedic astrologer. What the heck is her name? I think it was Bridget something. And she did a video on it. And I watched it earlier. I didn't see the whole thing. But basically, it was talking about, and I've said this before, tearing down things that don't work anymore. And I said this too to one of my friends, like bridging the gap between, like, for example, like my grandparents, when they bought their house, it was 1959. I think that they paid $17,000 for it. 1959 was what? 60 years ago. That's not that long. That house now would go probably, I'm going to say between 350 and 400,000. That's a huge, right? In 60 years. Like $17,000, you can't buy a car for that now. So I think that there's going to be less of a crazy gap between the way things are. I think things are starting to come back down to a smaller scale. And I think a lot of procedures and bullshit that's in place is it's not going to be in place anymore. Things that worked for a long time are not working. Systems are breaking down. I think we're also going to start to go back to smaller scale things. Like I think there's going to be, I know it sounds crazy because a lot of small businesses are having a hard time, but I think small businesses are going to start to do much better because I think things are starting to shift. I just think that that's what's going to happen. I think people are going to start to think twice about where they spend their money and how they spend their money. And I also think that we're moving into an age where we're going to start to take a little bit better care of ourselves, like each other, ourselves and each other. It's not always going to be so much about me and what I need, but it's going to be like, well, what do we all need here? Like, I think we're just moving into a different time. But this COVID thing, it's really crazy. Same week. So things that are weak are not going to survive this. I really believe that. I think relationships that are weak are not going to survive. I think that jobs that are weak are not going to survive. I think that, I hate to say this, people that go to work that have these jobs where they don't really have much to do, where they don't really do that much, I think they're going to go. I mean, I know people like that just from the jobs I've had. You know, people that they just don't do that much. You know, they spend all day long making a project out of nothing. Those people, I think, are going to go. I think we're moving into a time where we're not holding ourselves back, and we finally see the hard work that we put out coming back to us. And I think things that are weak are going to break. And I think that we're moving into a place where if you've done good, you put, you know, your intentions were good and pure, you're going to start to reap the benefits of that. And I think that it took the whole world to stop, you know, and I also think it was a huge cleansing for companies, for the earth, for a lot of things. I mean, I think I filled my car up, I want to say the beginning of April. I normally used to put gas in it twice a week. So I honestly, I can't even tell you. I think it was the beginning of April that I put gas in it. So I think we're moving into a place where they're going to change. I think more kids are going to be homeschooled. I think there may be a little bit more focus on community and not so much like, you know, you have to send them to this establishment. I think that less people are going to choose to go to college, and they may choose to do different things. I just think that the things are just changing, and I think overall it's going to be for the better. Anyway, I hope I didn't windbag that for too long. Crystal, will my cousin ever give me more of my grandmother's money, and if so, when? You know what? She does, or he does. But it's very interesting because it's like the timing isn't there because they're being controlling. Obviously, if they're in control of it, you already know that. But that's what, excuse me, that's what it comes up with. It comes up with that this person is being controlling. It's not that they don't have it to give. And it's not, it's like, well, I'm in control of it, so I'll give it to you when I'm ready, kind of a thing. And it could be before the end of the spring. Sweet thing. Was the ritual he did, was it recent? 70% chance it was recent, but you have the high priestess here, so I think you know. I think you're tuned into when it was. I think you pretty much know when it happened. Yeah. Yeah, I think that you know when it happened. Or you have an idea. PJ, how does John think of him? How does John think of him? I'm not so convinced. So it's like the Empress is here, which would be positive. He thinks of him in a positive light. Love, money, and abundance. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, which is good too. That's things move forward fast. Positive. But the Ace of Wands is in reverse, and so is the Fool. The Fool in reverse is like acting very erratic, doing things that like without thinking. Kind of like somebody who leaps without looking, like never looks, just does things. It's like letting the toothpaste out of the tube and not being able to put it back in. Somebody who may be irresponsible. So I think he may feel like he's got a lot of potential, but right now he's just not there yet. Adriana, until what number of dates are we going to kiss each other? Oh, I think it'll happen soon. 3 dates. 3 of hearts. I don't think it will take long. 3 dates. Amy, does Noah plan on wanting to see me in May? And what is he currently thinking towards me? He usually texts me first thing in the morning most of the time. Our lockdown is supposed to end the 2nd week of May. Okay, let's see. Does Noah plan on seeing me in May? 70% chance, yes, he is thinking about seeing you in May. And he has not been texting you first thing in the morning, or he still is? If he's not texting you in the morning, don't text him. If he's changed his behavior, then you change yours. If he stopped texting you first thing in the morning, don't reach out to him. He's feeling a little stuck in the mud. Hermit is in reverse, which means he's kind of isolating himself, but not for good reasons. It's like he isolates himself because he doesn't want to talk about it. or he doesn't want to hear it from anybody. I would pull your energy back, especially if you don't hear from him in the morning. If you do hear from him in the morning, make him wait before you answer him. I know I don't like playing games, but sometimes somebody needs to realize what they can lose if they don't cut the shit. Darlene, is Kay missing me sexually and looking at my pictures? I get 33% chance, yes. Found in Wonderland. Is he serious about me or just talking to others? He's serious about me. Is he serious about me? Um... 33% chance he's serious about you. I don't really see him talking to others right now, but he's not crazy serious yet. 33% chance. It may still be growing, which is okay. So that's okay. Adriana, what's in his head when he decides to marry me? Well, I think at the time, he's working really hard. He's financially in a good place and things are moving forward with you and him slow and steady. And he feels like things are solid. Like that's how it comes up. Like this is solid. The time is now because things are grounded and solid. Josette, will we get along when we see each other? Yes, you will. You got 3 aces. You actually had 4 because after I turned over the 3rd one, the 4th one was coming up right there. So yeah, I think it will be. Allison. What's going to happen between me and JM in October when he comes back? Why did he come out of the blue? Okay, let's see. He does. Look right here. Him showing up out of the blue. He's undecided. We don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be slow and steady wins the race. But there could be more to come. Here you go. Somebody from your past is coming back. There could be happiness after regret. So if there was regret, whatever happened in the past was something that was shitty, that goes into the past and happiness can come. You could reconnect with this person. You definitely could. Yeah, that's what happens a lot. People come in out of the blue when you least expect it, and boom, they knock you right over. Yeah, it happens all the time. And he feels good. He feels like he made it to the top of the mountain. It's like the wind blew, so he showed up. Like that's what happens with these people. It's crazy, but that's what happens. That's why when people are like, "Oh, it's been 6 weeks, I haven't heard from him," I'm like, "You're gonna hear from him. You're gonna hear from him," because they 98% of the time they come back. They come back. Let's chime in. I don't see the question. Oh, damn. Maybe she can't. Are you having trouble sending messages? If you are, go back to the other account. This way you can send me the questions. CL, did I lose this relationship and will I reconcile? Well, you don't want to vibrate in the low frequency, and feeling like you lost something is a low vibration. So you want to feel like you're always the winner. You always want to feel like you're vibrating high, or bringing your vibration up. So fear, jealousy, envy, all that kind of stuff is low vibration. You don't want to stay down there. You can't lose something. And you can't lose something that wasn't yours to begin with. Nobody can take away what was yours. So try to change that feeling. Will I reconcile? Yes, you will. You will, but there is like regret and sorrow here, and it's okay to feel like that. That's fine, but the best thing to do is like say to yourself, it's okay, I feel like this right now, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to get what I want. Like that's the kind of feeling that you want to kind of have. Like it's okay, I feel like this, but at the end of the day, I still get what I want. Crystal, will I be with Christopher before his birthday? Um, 33% chance that you'll be with him before his birthday. So I'm not. That's kind of low. 33%. I'm not convinced. Oh, she must be having trouble. Phantom, general love reading. You're not holding yourself back. You're letting past pain and grief and sorrow move into the past. You have magic coming in. You'll have choices coming in around a new love that transforms your life. Divine guidance could be with a Libra, and it could bring in a whole lot of happiness. Yeah, it's going to bring in happiness. If it's not with a Libra, there's also a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Adriana, after how many years of being married will I have my first kid? Four. So it could be that, well, yeah, okay. The child could be born around the 4th year. Or, yeah, around the 4th year. Liz, messages from the angels. Messages from the angels. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. 6 of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Adriana. Who will start the kissing and in what type of environment? It's going to be him. Celebration and well-grounded. I'm thinking it's going to be outside. Outside, maybe near a garden or near nature. Him. He does. Crystal, what's best for me? Apply for nursing school online or wait until the school's open? Applying for nursing school online. I would start online. I think at some point you'll probably have to go in anyway, but you may be able to start online and get a lot of the basic stuff done, which I think would be good. Liz, if I leave A, who's coming towards me in love? Someone new or someone I know? Okay, is it somebody new? I think it's somebody that you already know, or it's somebody that's familiar. I don't think it's somebody that's like totally brand new that you've never known of before. I think it's someone who you know. Adriana, for Mel. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Mel's great. All the moderators are great, but Mel's always on it. Like she never misses a beat. Mimi, does Drain like me more than a friend? I think so, and she holds herself back. There's some holding myself back kind of action. Yeah, I think so. Amy, so does Noah still have love for me? We're currently exclusive. Well, I mean, I have 33% chance that he has love for you, but he's got respect here. The thing is that the Six of Wands is in reverse, which means that it's like unsuccessful, or there's it's like not feeling victory around the situation. But the thing is that you say that you guys are exclusive, but your questions are kind of vague, like is he going to call me this week? If you guys are exclusive, he should be calling you. So I'm starting to question exactly how much he's giving you at this point, because it seems like you're putting in a lot of effort here. I want to know if he's still reaching out to you in the morning, because if you're exclusive and you're wondering if you're gonna speak to him this week, like, to me, that's not a good sign, regardless of what the cards say. And I would have a conversation about it. You know, if there's that much, if you're really concerned. Like, sometimes we're just being paranoid, but sometimes there's cause for concern. If his behaviors have totally changed, he's not texting you in the morning, he's putting you off, you sent him 3 messages, he doesn't answer you for 5 hours, then I would have a conversation with him about this and ask him what's going on, because to me that's a red flag regardless of what the cards say. The cards have suggested earlier today, and I think even earlier when I was on earlier, that he was busy with either a friend or a father or something like that. So that could be legitimate. You know, there are some times where you're busy, you don't have your phone in your hand. I get it. But if his behavior has totally changed, and you guys are exclusive and you don't know that you're going to see him, and I don't know how far away you guys live from one another, if you're doubting that you're going to see him after the lockdown, or if you're not speaking on the phone, to me, like, that, there's a problem, and I would confront it with him. But I'm curious, I want to know whether or not he's texting you in the morning. Because it doesn't show, like, it's not showing he wants to tell you anything. It's not showing that there's somebody else around. It's not showing that has something that he's hiding from you. But if he's pulling back this much and and you're questioning it, you know, like if you're going to speak to him on the phone, and meanwhile you guys are exclusive, that to me is something to have a conversation about. Andrea, have I been picking up someone else's sadness? It could be, yeah, especially if you're very much an empath. Well, 70% chance it's somebody else, it's not yours. So I'm going to tell you what you can do with that, and then I'm going to tell you a funny story. So, nature absorbs a lot. So going outside, and I know it sounds crazy, but hugging a tree, or, you know, giving it away, charging up a rock, throwing it in a stream, like that kind of stuff, like holding on to a rock and putting all of that emotion into the rock and then throwing it into the stream can help to get rid of it. You can also do a salt bath and stuff like that might help. So years ago, I'm with one of my friends and we're at the rock shop, and there's a girl in there, and this girl is hysterically sobbing. Like she was just going through something. Totally heartbroken. Like it was the kind of thing like I was gonna cry just watching her, and I didn't even know her. And the woman that worked at the rock shop, she was so nice. And she's the woman that did my rebirthing, which I can tell you about at another point. She came here from Ireland. She was a little bit older, really, really knowledgeable when it comes to the crystals and the rocks and all kinds of spiritual stuff. So she was talking to this girl, trying to calm her down, and she was, trying to find her a rock that, and what she suggested to her was exactly what I would have suggested, which was bloodstone, because it's green with red in it, and it resonates with the heart chakra, and it's protective. Anyhow, so she told the girl to go and hug a tree, sit by a tree, and let the tree absorb it. And when we left the rock shop, my friend that was with me, he was so pissed. He was like, "Do you believe this shit?" He's like, "That girl was crying like that," and he goes, she needs an antidepressant. This woman told her to hug a tree." He's like, "Get me out of here." But there's something to it. There really is. There's something to going out and giving it to somebody else because you picked it up from someone. Picking it up from someone is a little bit different. Like this girl was really going through it and it was her. Whatever happened, that happened. But with you, if it's somebody else's, you can kind of pass it along. Charge up a rock, throw it in the river, get rid of it. Liz, how would A be if I left? Well, I think that he's this guy's a little difficult because he seems to take no responsibility for his actions and he seems to blame everything on other people. So it looks like at first he would be like, he wouldn't take any responsibility for why it is you want to leave. He would totally make you feel like it was something that you did, turn everything around, blame it on you. But then at some point he would try to come back. So then at that point, you're going to have two options. You'd have to be really strong not to get involved with him again because he's going to be really charming when he shows up again. Or you could give him another chance, which I don't think would be a good idea. I think that your life could move forward nicely with somebody else if you left him. I think at the end of the day, he would be the one that would be sorry. But he may come back at another point being really charming and saying all the things that, needs to be said to kind of get his way. He can be very manipulating, this guy. I would be careful. I get very nervous with manipulating people only because, and I say this all the time, I never really believed into this narcissistic bullshit. Like people would go, "Oh, well, he's a narcissist, she's a narcissist." I was like, yeah. They're just not doing what you want, so you're giving them a label. But then I experienced it. So I started to do some research. And it was a woman that was trying to manipulate me and make me do something that I didn't want to do. And like not giving up. And it's like, listen, I don't owe you anything. Leave me alone. So I did some research, and when it comes to people that manipulate, the dangerous thing is that people that are very empathetic get suckered in because they feel other people's pain. People that are very narcissistic, and just like everything, there's a scale. Like some people are very empathetic. Some people are a little bit empathetic. Those people may be okay. Some people are a little bit narcissistic. Some people are a lot. So when somebody knows they can manipulate you, the more you allow them to manipulate you, the more they're going to manipulate you. And the cycle goes on, and then it gets worse because then you start to feel bad for them and back and forth. So my suggestion, and this is what they say, because I've done a lot of research on it, if you're dealing with somebody that's very narcissistic, the best thing to do is to ignore them. So you know how it can be really hard to ignore somebody, especially when they're really, and you just want to turn around and tear their head off. It's like taking a deep breath and ignoring them, because that's what cuts it. That's what stops it. That's the only thing that will stop it, is if you ignore them. You're not going to win an argument with them. You can't win an argument with them because they don't have sympathy. Like, they can't feel, like, they'll go to the nth level because they don't care. They don't feel your pain. It's only them that's important. So be careful with this person, only because of the level of manipulation that I think that he can be capable of. Adriana, how is our wedding going to be? Would you want it to be outdoors? Because it looks like it could be outdoors, or most of it could be outdoors. Maybe sometime between May and the fall. I know that's a long spread, but it came up 5 of spades, which would be either the month of May or the fall. And it looks like it would be nice, but it wouldn't be over the top crazy. Like, I want to say almost kind of like modest and simple, but yet elegant. And most of it would be outside, maybe by water, possibly by water. That's what the cards show. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about that. CL, when will we reconcile? Until yesterday was in love. There could be reconciliation coming in within the next 2 weeks. Oh, there's Anna. Anna, any of your questions, if you send them with something that I'll see. A pineapple or a unicorn or something like that. Josette, will me and Dre be intimate again? And if so, is it passionate? Yes. Yes, there's the passion right there. Hey Jay, what's going on with Marcus and Nicole? What is going on with Marcus and Nicole? It's up and down with them. Oh, it's up and down big time. So it looks like the relationship moves forward, and then like they feel really prepared, and then somebody does something really stupid, doesn't think about it, does something that they can't take back, and then somebody else is laying down the law, maybe threatening, and then karma steps in, and then they reconnect again, and then they're feeling burdened. The relationship is all over the place. All over the place. Oh, and I haven't checked my email, but if you sent it and you send questions, I'll do them, and I'll send it. If I don't get to it tonight, tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't checked my email, not since, not in a while. Adriana, how many years is he going to stay in Querétaro? Well, there's a 9 around the situation, but it may only be 9 months. It doesn't have to be 9 years. Because, and the reason why I say that is because the spades are here, which means there's a chance of him moving sometime late fall or maybe in September. So it doesn't have to be 9 years. It could happen in September. Oh no, Anna, it's fine. Don't worry, it's okay. Crystal, what will I be doing 5 years from now? Well, it really depends on the choices that you make between now and then. Let's see. It looks like you have a lot of indecision around you. I think that that's the biggest dilemma that you have, is that you can be a little indecisive on how you want to move forward. It looks like over the next 5 years, you could make a move. Like this could be a serious move, or it could be moving to water, across water. It could also be leaving things in the past behind that don't work for you and moving on to greener pastures. It looks like you're working. You have a stable income that makes you good money. You have strength around you. You're feeling well balanced. 6 of Pentacles. You're being well compensated for the work that you're doing. You have an Aries around you and a Capricorn. In 5 years from now, there's an Aries and a Capricorn around you. There's celebration. So this could be a wedding. It could be the birth of a child, but there's something celebratory that happens. And it could be something that happens out of the blue. There's passion around you. You have the happy home in 5 years. And you have the divine guiding you. So you have a lot of opportunity between now and then, but it looks like you have to make some decisions and stick to them. You know, it's like the way things happen sometimes can be really bizarre. You know, but I think the first thing, because 2 of Swords is in reverse, which was the first card I pulled, which shows indecision. So that's what holds you back, not sure what to do, so not doing anything, which most of us do the same thing. So, Mel, will my heart ever open up to love? I feel closed off when it comes to men. The heart chakra, bloodstone. It will. 70% chance, yes. And the hangman is in reverse, which means when it happens, it could happen fast. So a couple of crystals that, I mean, bloodstone is great. But what I got one time, which is same thing for heart chakra, ruby and zoisite. It was a wand. It was about that big. And it's like a, kind of like a light green, and it has pieces of ruby in it. And I don't know why. I don't know why. It's supposed to be very grounding too. I felt like I got it, like it came in the mail. So I don't know if I got it on eBay. I don't know where I got it. But from the moment I got it, I don't know why I just wanted it with me all the time. I always was holding it. I didn't have it a week. I did not have it a week. And I came home from work. I was making a salad. I dropped it on the floor. It broke in half. And I was like, no, I'm not ready to let you go yet. I'm not ready to let you go. So I gave half of it to a friend, and I kept half of it. And sometimes I'll wear it in a necklace. And then I ordered another one because I was like, I'm not ready to let you go. I need you. And then I didn't feel the same way about the new one. So I think that it's true. It did what it needed to do for me, and then it broke, and I didn't need it anymore. Now there's a stream, which whenever I do anything, you know, and I have to like get rid of it, put it in the stream, like ashes, if I burn like a paper with intentions, or bay leaves, crystals, it goes in that stream. So normally that's what I do. If I break a crystal, I throw it in the stream. But I just couldn't let go of that one. Anyway, I would suggest that for the heart chakra. There's a lot of things too that can open up the heart chakra if you're into the idea of buying crystals. Anything pink calcite is great. Cabalcian calcite, rose quartz, that's the standard go-to. I like rocks that are green and red because the heart chakra is green. So I tend to like, bloodstone's another one that's great. Garnet could be helpful. pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline? Yeah. I think the cheapest, though, I always suggest to people with crystals is aventurine and quartz. Like, that comes in all different colors and they're relatively cheap. You can go into the rock shop and buy one in each color if you're playing around with chakras, or you want to, you know, get them correspond to the chakras, and you can get them for relatively cheap. So this way you can buy a lot. Oh, there's Anna. I added my blog, so I had to re-add my credit card info after I paid several times. It blocked me from chatting. Oh. Adriana, why is he so jealous of fur? Does he think I got involved with him in some way? Yeah, he does. 2 aces and then the two of cups. Yeah, he does. Or he thinks that you like him. He likes you or something like that. Oh, Anna, it's fine. Don't worry. Adriana, what did he want to tell me at the party and never did? He wanted to tell you that he thinks that you look pretty. Or he thought that you were very attractive that night. And there was happiness around the situation. That's what he wanted to say, and he never said it. Amy, what's going on in mine and Noah's connection? Any advice? Okay. I've had talked with him about it and what's going on. He said he's just overwhelmed with what's going on. He just doesn't have time for everything. He does text me good morning almost all the time. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, it looks like things could change. You have the 8 of Wands here, which means whatever it is he's going through right now, it could change. I wouldn't freak out about it too much at this point. The weight of the world is coming off his shoulders, so he may have more time in the near future. Things are going to move forward slowly but surely. There is some weakness around the situation, but it's not terrible. Things are going to be a little up and down for the next couple of weeks, but things could get back on track, and the Chariot is here, which means things could move forward. So don't freak out about it just yet. This is what I would do. When he texts you in the morning, make him wait. Don't respond to him right away. I don't care if you have to shut your phone off so that you don't see the text message. Don't answer him right away. Make him wait and pull your energy way back. Do what you can to not think about him. Get busy doing other things. I wouldn't reach out to him. If he's busy and overwhelmed, then if he questions you, you just, oh, well, you were busy and overwhelmed, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of space, and then we'll see what happens. I don't think he's going to like you to pull back, but if he's telling you that he's overwhelmed and he just doesn't have time for everything, then I would give him some space and let him figure out what it is he wants to do, because he'll take notice if you pull back. But you really have to pull back. You can't just, answer somebody late once. Once, it's not a big deal. But like, if you're consistently kind of like, see, people respond when they really feel that you've pulled away. So if you're really busy doing something, like you're responding to him right now because he's not doing what he normally does, or he's not you can feel he's pulled away. So if you want him to feel that, you have to do the same thing. And that's what I would do, and then we'll see what happens. Because right now, if he's telling you he's overwhelmed with all that's going on and he doesn't have time for everything, inundating him with messages and phone calls is not going to help. It's going to make matters worse. Crystal, should I give ancestors money? Should I give ancestors money to my ancestors and grandmom? They say that you can give like, you could put like pennies in a cup on the altar. You could offer them money. Usually, I mean, I don't really think that you have to. I mean, some coins, I mean, I wouldn't put a lot of money. You can put some coins in a cup. I used to keep, I don't have anything set up now, excuse me, because this room here is where I used to have it all. And now this is Avery's room. But I used to have a cup. I got it from the dollar store. They're over there now. And I called them prosperity cups. And whenever I would find like pennies or quarters when I was out running, I would pick them up. Always pick them up. Always, always, always pick them up. Because it's prosperity, you're collecting prosperity. So the more you pick up, the more they'll come. You put them in this cup, the cup will grow. But that could be your offering. And you can get some really pretty cups at the dollar store. Liz, is Abraham the new person coming in, or is it someone else? Is it Abraham that's coming in? 33% chance it's Abraham. So that just may mean that it's off a little bit. Like it might not be coming right away. It may take some time. Wait, there's Anna. Anna, why did he block or change his number? Was that to be selfish and get rid of me, or his job enforced it? I think it has something to do with the job. Let's see. It has something to do with the job, and he's going to tell you about it. That's going to come up in conversation. Adriana, why do I feel a high connection with him? Well, you do have a connection with him. That's why. It's probably a soulmate connection, and it could be, you know, a little bit up and down. Yeah, like there could be choices around you guys, and it may go up and down. It might take some perseverance for things to succeed. But you do have a new beginning here with him. There are choices. There's passion, but there also could be some turmoil. You guys have a connection. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. And you feel it. Yeah, he probably feels it too on some level. Sepia, no word from Michael. What is next, or is it over? Okay. There's more to come. You're going to hear from him. You are going to hear from him. It may be around the beginning of the fall. I know that seems like it's a long time away. Ace of Spades could also indicate that there's transformation coming, but timing-wise, it may be off a little bit, but there's more to come. Yeah. He's going to call. You're going to see him. Maybe you bump into him, but there's more to come from this situation. Anna, do you want to reconcile and reunite with me? And if so, why hasn't he reached out? He does want to reconcile with you. He is going to reach out at some point. There is a delay. It has to do with work. He feels like he doesn't have time to explain everything to you right now. He's also feeling very weak, but he is persevering and there is success around you. So you should be hearing from this guy at some point. If you don't hear from him, he shows up. I have a funny feeling you're going to hear from him quick, and then he's going to show up in person. Or he may even say something like that, like, I'm going to be home soon, or some kind of, I think it's going to be something. The conversation you have with him, I think, is short, because I don't think he wants to talk in depth, or I don't think he can talk in depth on the phone when he calls. But this guy is going to show up at some point. Adriana, if he's leaving in September, then we won't be able to be together. Why not? Why not? Just because he changes location doesn't mean that you can't be together. And it doesn't mean that that it's going to be forever. Let's see. Well, he's transforming, or the relationship is transforming. The Ace of Cups is here, which is a love connection. Things could move forward quickly, and balance can come into the situation. So if he does leave in September, then it doesn't even make a difference, because you have happiness coming in. So however it works out, it works out. If the 9 of Spades is in September, and it's 9 months from now, which would bring us more towards like the beginning of the year. It could be 9 years. Could he live there for 9 years? I'm not too sure about the timing of that. 9 years seems like a long time. Doesn't mean that, what happens if you guys move together? I don't know. I think you're going to get a chance to be with this guy. I don't care where he lives. Look at this. The 2 of Cups, the Chariot, Temperance, built on solid ground, use your intuition. I wouldn't worry about the timing of it, because you know what I always say, the timing is never right anyway. It's very rare to nail down timing. Very rare. I mean, there's only been a handful of times where I've seen it happen there's one woman who I read for like almost every day. And I've been reading her probably about 2 or 3 years now. She get out of this horrible relationship. It wasn't that it was horrible. It's just the guy was a liar. The guy was like a liar, like like a liar, like a soap opera liar. Like, not that he was even doing anything bad, but it was just like lies, like stupid lies. Anyway, so when she was going to meet somebody else, she was like, when am I going to meet somebody else? And it came up with February. And I think I said February 1st. I think that's what came up. And I always say, I'm like, don't quote me on the time, because the timing is just not easy. And that time, she met him in February. And I said to her, like, that hardly ever happens. Timing is always so off. And it's usually delayed. It usually takes longer than you think it's going to take. There are occasions where it happens, but usually it's delayed. But the other readings are all positive, so I wouldn't worry about that, especially when it comes to timing. Anna, was he hoping that I move on, or he thought that would not change because of our love for one another? I don't think that he thinks that you're moving on. I really don't. Let's see. No, I don't think he thinks that you're moving on. I think that he thinks that you guys have a connection. I think that his intentions were to reach out to you sooner. I think time got the best of him, and now he feels like he really needs to explain. And I feel like he doesn't have the time right now to really explain it to you, so he's put it off, and that sort of snowballed on him. And then sometimes he feels like, well, I'm going to do the right thing and call her. And then other times he feels like he makes himself a victim in the situation. I see a Pisces. Pisces tend to victimize themselves in every situation. Well, you know, maybe I don't deserve to be happy, or maybe she isn't going to want to hear from me, or maybe it's better for her if I don't reach out. I hate when people do that too. Oh, well, I was doing you a favor by not reaching out to you. You know, you're better off without me kind of nonsense. But then that changes too. And then he's like, no, I'm going to reach out now. You know, I'm going to get there when I get home. Like, it seems like he's his own worst enemy, who isn't, but he kind of goes up and down. And I feel like with him, like his intentions were never, it's not like he was like, well, it's September 1st, I'm never calling her again. I don't think that that's how it went down. I think that he either had to change his number, or he was under some kind of a secret, whatever was going on there. And I think that when it came to work, he didn't have the ability to reach out, and time started to snowball. And then there are some times where he feels really confident, and then there's other times where he feels really like a dope. And you know, he kind of fights with himself. Inevitably, I think he comes back. That's the thing. I think that there's a little bit of contact first before he gets here physically, and then I think he shows up here physically. Lesh, do you show me conceiving when now, between now and July? All right. 70% chance, yes. That there is 70% chance you can conceive between now and July, yes. Anna, how is my friend Val doing this evening? How is she managing the chemo treatment? We haven't talked in 2 weeks as of today. She's feeling very stable, and she's feeling like she's working really hard. I think that she's doing okay. Look, stability comes up around her. I think that she's doing okay today. I mean, sometimes she may not, you know, like there's sometimes that could go the opposite way, especially, I think the first time, I don't know if this is the first time that she's had it, but I know sometimes it's worse than others. It seems like today she's doing well. I don't know why you guys haven't spoken, but oh, I have videos on my channel about crystals. Yeah, there's so many of them. I think she's doing okay today. I really do. And I would reach out to her if you can. I think I have quite a few videos on my channel about crystals. Like what you could use them for, which ones need to be cleansed more, different colors, that kind of stuff. I don't know what playlist I have them under, but there should be quite a few. CL, will OV finish with this girl in June? Okay. Could be over by June. Yeah, it's possible. You resting, buddy? You taking a snooze? No, I haven't answered for Raisa, and I haven't. There was somebody else that I saw that I haven't answered. I think it may have been Sonia. I haven't gotten to in a couple of days. Crystal, should I burn ancestor money for my ancestors and grandmom instead? I don't think it's necessary. I'm only getting a 33% chance. That's kind of low. I would say no. I don't think you need to. Elizabeth, what's coming for me in the next 12 weeks? Next 12 weeks. Feeling prepared, feeling like you have good luck and good karma on your side, a stable relationship when it comes to work or a work situation. You may be paying off a debt. Your intuition is sharp. You have choices around you. You may have to make some choices. The Tower is here. You could have a Tower moment. This could have something to do with love because you have the Ace of Cups in reverse and you have the Lovers in reverse. Could be somewhat of a disaster around love or a love relationship. You also, in the next 12 weeks, have a creative project that you may be working on. Stephanie, how is T feeling about me? Good. First card that comes up is Justice, which is good karma around you. Two of Cups, feeling connected. Definitely feeling good. Feeling strong. Thinks that you're attractive. Celebration around the situation. Things are, it feels good. It's like feeling that you're attractive, feeling that things are moving forward, but they're not out of control. Thinks that there's good karma, feels a connection, but it's not like crazy. He's feeling kind of stable. This is good. This is good. The last couple of readings, it's been pretty good. Oh, you're cute. Oh, the man she's with is a narcissist. Oh, not good. Definitely not good. All right, I think I made it through the super chats. So let's cut off the super chats and I will answer for the moderators and I'll try to pick up some people that I didn't. There's Raisa. I haven't done her, so let me do that one, love. If you're not with anyone right now, use your intuition. You got an air sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. What am I saying? An air sign. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You also have a fire sign. Oh, I must have known that. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries is coming in. So you may have a choice coming up. It could be a Leo. You have a lot of strength around you. You're letting the past move into the past. A betrayal, something that didn't go over well, you're moving forward. You have the love cup full. You have good luck on your side, and you're going to be the one that's got the choices to make. Good for you. Good. Sonia, will I have more chances to get the job at WHP if I postulate now, or should I wait? Okay, let's see. Should we postulate now? 33% chance if you do it now, but the Four of Cups is here, which means that there may be an offer in front of you right now that you're not seeing. I'm only getting 33% chance that you should do it now, but Four of Cups, there's an offer around you. Just keep your eyes open. There may be something around that you just haven't noticed yet. Be wise. Will I start a relationship with Z? Yeah, I think so. 70% chance, yes, you will. See. Wise I did. Jay Lissa, when am I going to hear from him? Could be within the next 5 days. If not the next 5 days, sometime in the month of May. Angel, will I get married to somebody that I already know? No, I don't think you're going to know the person. Oh, that's me, my brother. I'm a Pisces. He's a Gemini, but I'm a Gemini rising. Malapali, how are E and M's relationship going? A little bit unstable, a little bit unprepared, a little bit like they feel like there's no choices, but there's balance. Doesn't look like there's much happening for them that's good, but they are balanced. And Yukriti, what's H been thinking about me? He's being kind of silent lately. This is him, the hermit in reverse, isolating himself because he doesn't want to hear it. Not from you, but just from the world. So he just may be pulling back from everyone right now. It's not you. He's actually coming forward. He thinks that you're creative. He thinks you're kind. His feelings for you have not changed. Passionate, attractive, hardworking, successful, fiery, and happy. Yeah, don't worry. It'll pass. It will pass. Georgie, will I hear from my ex this month? I'm only getting a 33% chance you're going to hear from him this month. Kayla, new subscriber. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Is he lying to me? 70% chance he's lying. So 70% chance is high, but it's more like uh, he's not 100% lying. So there may be a half truth in there. He may be leaving something out, but it's not a full out lie. You know what I mean? He may be leaving out a piece or overlooking something, but it's not a flat out lie. I don't know if he gave you a story. If he gave you a story, he may have left out something. 70% is high, but it's not, 99% chance I would say, yeah, it's a flat out lie. But this isn't. This is like a half truth. So I listen to almost anytime. Hey, it's my own thing that I can do for me. Since I don't have to read, man, might as well listen. Or history or what's going on in the world, I can download like listen to it. I listen to Spanish lessons sometimes too. Aaliyah, General for May. I think you're making a decision to move forward in May, leaving things in the past that no longer work for you. Heartache, heartbreak, betrayal moves into the past. Anything that you have to second guess, you're leaving behind. You're moving forward. You're moving forward pretty quickly and you're feeling very stable. You've got the strength to make changes in May. Good. Good. Shelly, what's his feelings for the third party? Is he in love? Um, 70% chance he's in love. I'm not really sold. I'm thinking that he may think he's in love, but I'm not really so sure that this is love. All right. All right, I have to do the moderators. I'm just going to go put this in the refrigerator because it's going to go bad if I leave it out. It's just out for a little bit too long. I don't want it to go bad because, that shit's expensive. Okay. How about Felix? How does the ex-Cancer feel about me? Feels that you're hardworking, you're creative, you're kind. Feels like you're intuitive, attractive. That you have a fiery, fun personality. Thinks that you're lucky, spiritually connected, and spontaneous. Michelle, spirit messages. First one that comes up is Archangel Raphael, my favorite. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. The ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. You got another one, Archangel Azrael, release. The end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. Okay, I did Felix. Okay, then let me see. I want to just say I did Let me just do Brooklyn here. Do I have a secret admirer? I'm going to do Brooklyn, and I'll do Jasmine. Yeah, you 100% have a secret admirer. You might have more than one. And I'll do Jasmine. Will I be able to date normal in May? I get a 70% chance, yes. So it could be that you'll be able to date normal maybe in the second half of May. Okay, guys, I am going to go. Have a good night. Thank you all very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.